Hello, everybody. On Sunday, we will have the new moon in Gemini square Neptune. It will be for Central European time at 6:40 in the morning. And for Costa Rica time, so Central Standard Time, it will be the day before, so at 10:40 p.m. on Saturday, 17th of June. So new moon in Gemini, almost exact in its square to Neptune. So we have two things I want to talk about here. First one is our perception of what's around us. And the second is how we transmit, how we communicate. So with Neptune here, our perception of the environment, the immediate environment around us can be quite foggy. So I love the image that Stephen Forrest, an American astrologer, gave to Neptune, which is dirty windows. So our job here is to clean our windows. And that can be quite tricky, actually, because when we do some projections to the outside or onto other people, we're not really aware of it many times. So what we are asked here is really to try to step back and reclaim these projections back. How can we do that? First one is really stay in the body. So if we promote grounding and embodiment, going in nature or doing yoga or doing some gardening, or cuddling with a cat or a dog on the sofa for a while, of course it can help. But it's also important that we are aware of what we decide to focus on. Because most of the times, especially if you are addicted to drama, and I am reading an amazing book that I really suggest you to read, which is Addicted to Drama of Scott Lyon. Very, very interesting book. We choose to perceive and see what's around us as a confirmation of our story, of our script, so that we can complain about it. Most of the times, many times we do that. So, and here we have to be aware, we are asked to be aware of these projections. We are asked to be aware of, maybe this is confirming my story. Maybe if I cut off the emotion connected to this, and I try to look from a neutral space, when I step back and just observe, I can see a totally different scenario. So this is the first thing that is important to do, clean our windows. At the same time, there is a strong emphasis, a strong amplification. Our senses, our intuition can be amplified. So we can perceive also the non-verbal communication here. Also, how we communicate, which is the second point. Awareness of how we communicate, the non-verbal. So when I sit on a chair, for example, and I'm talking with somebody, am I a bit forward with the upper part of my body? Like there is a sort of anxiety or a sort of anticipation or a sort of demanding energy? Or am I relaxed on the back of my chair and just grounded in my body while I'm talking? What I am receiving from the other person, I can feel a lot of different subtle stuff here in this new cycle that is beginning on Saturday or Sunday. So let's pay attention to these subtleties. And with Neptune here, we are asked to really pay attention to where my communication is starting from. Of course, we have to use our brain, but we can feel the difference when we are communicating only with our minds, because in the body we can feel a sort of stiffness. We have to be performing with the body, ready to engage, ready to go, ready to have an argument, or maybe just to do a very logical consideration where I really need to be in my masculine mode, a sort of a readiness. Or if I am relaxed in my body, and I can connect from here. So this is a wonderful opportunity where we can really connect our heart to our words. And we perceive our body in a totally different way, because there is more softness in our body. We don't have to reach a purpose, or we don't have to accomplish anything in this communication, but we are just letting words flow, pouring out of our heart, of our field. It's finding a new way of communicating also. It's very interesting also the Sabian symbol that we have here, because the Sabian symbol says, a gypsy woman leaves the woods where her tribe has set up the camp. So here we have the conscious effort that is required to overcome the inertia of a social tradition and to venture towards a spiritual state that transcends it, that goes beyond it. So new way of relating. Let's experience in this new cycle, this new 28-day cycle, starting from this new moon. So I wish you a happy new moon. Enjoy.